No, this is not clickbait. I am going to be giving away a boxed Analogue Pocket. So welcome to my low-key Analogue Pocket giveaway video. Now, I did order this for myself originally, and I've been sitting on it for a little over a year. I think somewhere along the line, I realized I didn't quite have a use case for it. The theme of my channel is, if you don't know, playing games in the context of when they released on their original hardware. I do use mods, like HDMI mods and things like that. And I do own a few FPGA systems. I actually own the Analogue Super NT, which is their Super Nintendo FPGA system. And I love that. So it made sense to me when they were coming out with this to go ahead and order it. I did have a little bit of FOMO, but the other part is just I genuinely think they make excellent stuff. Eventually I will reach the launch of the Game Boy, and I do plan to eventually cover some Game Boy games. When I do that though, I want to do it on original hardware, and I'm okay with modding it, but I want to play on an actual Game Boy when I do it. And to get footage, I'll probably have to play on an FPGA system or a consoleized Game Boy that has HDMI out that connects to the TV or something like that. Now, that could be the Pocket, or it could be a Mister. I don't have a Mister, but I'm considering getting one. But the point is, there's no real way for me to use this in the context of the channel portably. And so since I wouldn't be using it that way, I think it's just a really cool thing to let go. And as a thank you to potentially help new people find the channel, and also just because I said I was going to. Because I did say that I was going to give this away. I said specifically, I'm going to be giving away an Analogue Pocket. So, you know, I have really excellent subscribers, and I don't think any of them would be upset if I had decided to not do this. But here we are. So I've gone on long enough. How do you enter this? With a specific YouTube comment that I will detail right now. I would like you to answer 3 questions if you would like to enter to win this Analogue Pocket. They're going to be a little detailed. It's going to be almost like a discussion post, and I promise there's a reason for it. But the first is, what is the first game that you played that you remember playing, and who were you playing it with? Or were you playing it by yourself? So that's the first question. And I'd love some detail. The second would be, if you could resurrect a dormant franchise, what would it be and why? And then the third question would be, what is your dream game? Do you have a dream game? And if you don't, what are some components that you think would be in a game that would have the potential to be your favorite? So that's it. You do not have to subscribe. You don't have to watch any of my other videos. You don't have to watch this video all the way into the end. You just have to drop that comment. For those curious, let me explain why that's the case. If you look at this channel and you're not interested in it, and you're not interested in the content, it doesn't really benefit me to have you subscribe. If you see some of the videos and you're curious and you want to watch them, then just treat it like you normally would. Just use YouTube. And you don't have to watch any of the other videos on my channel if they don't interest you. If they do, that's great. And if you're looking for recommendations, I would say I'm really pleased with the Zelda 2 video, which is my most recent retro Odyssey video, which is the flagship series for the channel. I do other kinds of videos too. I do some streams, but the main thing that I like doing is the Retro Odyssey series, and that is the finale. The Zelda 2 video is the finale of the second season. The third season is going to start between this video dropping and the announcement of the winner, which I'll get into when the winners will be announced and how that's going to happen in a minute. If you're into a shorter video, since that is quite the long video, I would love if people checked out my Dark Souls video, because the editing for that took a lot of effort, and I really think it's cool. I would also recommend the Dragon Buster video as a shorter option, because I think that's a pretty succinct package, and I think it's probably pretty enjoyable. Maybe I'm botching this, aren't I? And the last recommendation, I think, of my videos, if you haven't seen any of them, is Hinotori. I really like that video. It has some of my favorite editing that I've done, and a lot of people, when they make it around to that video in my catalog, are surprised by it. I think it's an interesting video. So yeah, the contest is going to run 3 weeks after the posting of this video. And on either the day or that evening or the next day from whenever I uploaded this, I'm going to do a live stream. It'll be scheduled the day before so everyone can see it. And I'm going to run a script that selects a winner and verify that they followed the rules as well. And I'm probably going to give away a few extra prizes for fun as well. I think it'll be fun, but I guess I just hope I'm not making some big mistake. Anyway, to anyone entering, I think the Analogue Pocket is an excellent way to play retro games. It is an FPGA system, and if you don't know what that is, the easiest way to think of it is a transformer, like Transformers. Think of it as a computer that can physically transform into a different computer. Like you have your NES, right? The board, the chips. The FPGA is a chip that can physically rearrange itself to respond to signals exactly like another chip. You program it to do that, but it's like it rearranges itself. It's a field programmable gate array. Processors are made up of lots and lots of little circuits, little logic gates, and the FPGA, it's like magic, can reconfigure itself through a programming language called Verilog into pretty much anything that people are dedicated enough to create. The Pocket can run a large variety of handheld systems and console systems through the jailbreak. So it's a really attractive option with a really gorgeous screen. And I hope whoever gets this is going to use it and not just sell it. Anyway, good luck to everyone. Season 3 is right around the corner. Also, channel memberships, probably live here. I thought about adding extra entries for people who were channel members, but I didn't want to come off as a salesperson like that. I do have channel memberships, and if you click it, there may or may not be a video explaining what you'll be getting. Mainly it's just cool having access to some emotes and badges I have commissioned. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Good luck.